Hello, blog reading cuties. Lately I've been thinking a lot about restorative yoga. I recently took a restorative yoga class. It was so wonderful. It was taught by a fantastic teacher, Ellen Moscow. And she put us in these poses, and I could have fallen asleep in these poses. They were so wonderful. And I hadn't realized how exhausted I was until I was in this class, and I was just ready to fall asleep. And I wanted to fall asleep because I was so completely relaxed. There was no part of my body that was holding any tension. And I spoke with Ellen about the class afterward, and she explained that we're an exhausted nation, basically, because we don't get adequate sleep. And I know personally I'm not well rested because first of all, I don't feel like I can ever get really totally comfortable in bed. And also, like, there's so much anxiety about the next day. You know, I go to bed thinking, you know, about, obviously, like the rest of us, we have to get up early in the morning and all the things we have to do, and you're anxious about it. And so that's why practices like restorative yoga are so beneficial to us, and especially doing it with a teacher who understands the need for restorative yoga and who's thoughtful and insightful and well educated on the postures, like Ellen Moscow. So I spoke with Ellen after the class, and I filmed it for you, so let's hear what Ellen has to say.
Okay, so you are?
Ellen Moscow.
Ellen, you are a wonderful restorative yoga teacher.
Oh, thank
We just
you.
did a fantastic restorative yoga class. Can you tell me how restorative yoga is different from a more active practice?
Yes. In a more active practice, you're really moving, you're engaging your muscles, you're moving through postures, and coming onto the mat in a different way. In restorative yoga, you're using props to support you, and that support actively relaxes your body.
Now, how is it different from sleep? Because in some of the postures, I could have fallen asleep. And I didn't realize like how tired I was until I came to this class and got into some of these really supportive positions. And it's almost better than sleep because, like, in bed, I don't feel like I can get as comfortable as the positions, the supported positions that you put us in.
Well, that's a really good question, and it is very different than sleep. One of the foremost restorative yoga teachers, Judith Lassiter, actually has a quote, which I use a lot in class, called, I believe I'm getting it right, collapsing is not relaxing. And a lot of times when we sleep, we really just, you know, we go to sleep very quickly, our body is still very tense. The idea of doing restorative yoga is that the props themselves are supporting you, so the tension will begin to leave your body. And you'll actually, that's why sometimes you're more relaxed when you're doing that than when you go to sleep. Sleep, we are an exhausted nation. And through that exhaustion, our adrenal glands are constantly overworking, we're overstressed, and we get just tired out. I mean, how many times have you asked someone, hey, how are you doing? And their answer is, oh, I'm tired, I'm stressed out, I'm really like, I've just been working so hard. Restorative yoga is sort of an antidote to that. That would be how I would
Right, that makes a lot of sense because when you think about it, like today's Sunday. So tonight when I go to bed, of course I'm going to be thinking, oh God, tomorrow's work, oh God, tomorrow's work, oh God, tomorrow's work. So how restorative is that sleep going to be?
Yeah.
And that's why everyone's exhausted on Monday morning.
Exactly. And you know, what's funny about that is, like, if you think about a river and how that river flows and the energy flows through the river really well when it's clear. But what happens is we go through our day, we feel a little bit stressed about something. Maybe we had a conversation that didn't go well with someone, or our boss or our coworker ticked us off. And we hold that cellularly in our bodies. We hold that tension. Now, over time, if we don't relax, that keeps building up like a dam in a river. And now, all of a sudden, in our bodies, instead of having that beautiful free flow of energy, now all of a sudden we're feeling tense and we're not feeling very comfortable, we're not energetic. And what this type of practice does is slowly allow you to soften to a point where you can begin to take away some of those blocks. So by the end of class, you usually feel very relaxed, focused, and yet energized.
That's true, definitely. So we're here today at Soulful Awakenings. Where else do you teach?
I teach down in Toms River. I do teach a class or two privately down there, and I teach at Freehold Yoga Center on Thursday nights. I teach an Anusara-inspired class, so that's more of a movement class than this is.
Definitely.
And here I teach 2 gentle classes.
Okay. And if people want to get your schedule, you have a website?
I do. It's not the prettiest of website. I have a little tiny bit of website shame, but I'm fixing that. But it's yogaellen.com.
yogaellen.com. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcella. Namaste.